Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Now if we get new versions of Spider-Man, Batman, or James Bond every few years, it's fair to reason that we'll see new adaptations of the fairy tale of Cinderella. This time, it's pop star Camila Cabello who dons the glass slipper. It will be streaming on Amazon Prime September 3rd, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies. Now, what would be a fairy tale without a proper storyteller? Emmy winner Billy Porter tells this tale as Fab G, the fairy godmother to Camila Cabello's Cinderella. We learn that that's the nickname given to her by her wicked stepsisters and stepmother, played by Idina Menzel. But Ella doesn't let them get in her way, as she's destined to become a fashion designer, despite the fact that all the other businesses in town are run by men. Now, during one of the many changing of the guard ceremonies, she's spotted by Prince Robert, played by Nicholas Galitzine. Now, this couldn't come at a better time for him, as he's prepping for a forced ball to meet his future wife. Now, getting Ella to that ball is the tricky part, but I'm pretty sure you can figure out the rest once Fab G enters the picture with a healthy dose of magic. The film also stars Pierce Brosnan and Minnie Driver as the king and queen. Cinderella is a big movie musical in that traditional sense, with large-scale production numbers and a full chorus of singers and dancers. The catch is that writer-director Kay Cannon is taking a page out of the Baz Luhrmann playbook by taking this traditional fairy tale and then setting it to iconic pop hits, with everything from The White Stripes to Madonna to Salt and Pepper. It kicks off with a mashup of Rhythm Nation and You Gotta Be. Certain songs will definitely fly over the heads of its young audience that this movie caters to. And I think that the numbers at times are a little too overly produced, with auto-tune filling in a lot of gaps. There's a big difference between Idina Menzel's awesome vocals and Camila Cabello's. Kay Cannon wrote all three of the Pitch Perfect movies, and this certainly falls within her creative sense. The production and the costume designs are worth taking note of, as they keep the film looking like a period film, but play up the extravagance of the palace and Fab G's big entrance, which I think was the big highlight of the movie. Camila Cabello is making her feature film debut here, and I think that it certainly feels like this was made solely for her. You know, she attempts to make Ella this spunky, independent woman, which made me think of Emma Watson's turn as Belle. There's a desire here to kind of breathe new life into these fairy tale princesses. Cabello's lack of acting experience, though, shows as it's far too obvious that she's trying to act. Her line deliveries feel all too forced and static, with no connection to the arc of any given scene, let alone Ella's arc in the film. Nothing felt natural or in the moment. She even oversins her big You're Gonna Know My Name anthem that's called Million to One, that is repeated multiple times in the film. I was missing any sort of magical transformation within herself, or even on the surface when she gets ready for the ball. There's a big disconnect with her acting next to Idina Menzel or Pierce Brosnan or Minnie Driver, all experienced performers. Brosnan and Driver are really having fun and playing into being the king and queen. Billy Porter is also fantastic as Fab G, but he's severely underutilized, and we only get one scene to kind of see his fierce and fabulous godmother. Now, if nothing else, the film is infused with really good song selection, and the arrangements are fantastic to fit these characters and the big, large numbers. Now, young kids and fans of Camila Cabello will no doubt love this film, and will probably bop around as it's playing. But for me, it's missing all of the magic and the chemistry that came with the Disney live-action remakes with Brandy or Lily James. I'm giving Cinderella 2 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel to get some other movie reviews, as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Cinderella. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.